Rod Wave has finally dropped Cold December. Literally in the last reaction to Rod Wave that I did, he kind of teased us with it at the end. Let's check it out. Selfish people often mistake selfishness for strength. It takes no talent, no intelligence, no self-control, no effort to sacrifice other people for your ego. Honestly, 100% true. 100% true. I'm excited. I love a deep song. Absolutely love a deep song. This is clearly about, well, people, selfish people, obviously, talking about how they think they're so strong for doing what they do, yet it takes nothing for your own ego. It takes nothing for you to be selfish. It's the selfless people that have all the strength. Oh, he looks so sad. Have we heard Rod Wave on a like acoustic guitar beat? It's because it's literally just an acoustic guitar at the moment. I don't know if a beat's gonna come into it. I don't think I actually have heard of Rod Wave on a acoustic guitar. Well, like this high pitched toned. They're really building up some like suspense here because I'm waiting for his voice. Waiting for it. Nah, this is a Rod Wave beat. This is a Rod Wave beat. Mixing it all together. I was confused. I saw a 4-minute and 53-second song and thought, he is going to be singing for a long time. But literally, we are 2 minutes in, we are halfway in, and he's not even started singing yet. I think he's bringing the suspense into the song. He's bringing the atmosphere into the song because he started off with that quote, and then he started off with like him alone in the woods, in the snow, in a cold December, like the song's called. And then like all these random scenes of like a woman and things like that. He's creating a suspense here, and I love that. I just want to hear his voice. When it first started with the instruments, I was like, this is strange. Like, this is not a rap song. But I have told you so many times how much I love instruments mixed in with, like, rap music. I love when they collide these two, like, types of pop genre almost with rap music. I love that. And Rod Wave did it so well. I thought if he rapped on top of, like, an acoustic guitar, I would be so happy. But obviously Rod Wave has to put his beat into it and mix it together.
It's safe to say I've been this way since I was 18. The same night I fall in love, I feel it fading. Who can you love, who can you trust? Not at your mainstream. Don't want no love, don't got no trust, I feel me changing. Sometimes I think about my high school sweetheart. But times change, people change and grow apart. I felt so hard and fast with D, I want to start a family. She so resent me, she got pregnant and she felt abandoned. That shit.
Yeah. Rod Wave really, it's his voice, I think. I think his voice makes such a huge difference on how his music is portrayed to people, and it's so soulful. That's the issue here. Well, it's not even the issue, it's a good thing, but that's what Rod Wave is known for, how soulful his music is. But I think that comes from his voice along with his lyrics, not just his lyrics. It's his voice makes a really big difference here. And like what he spoke about how he's been making music since 18, if I can remember that, because that was the first bar. But then he mentioned how like he thinks about his high school sweetheart sometimes, but times change, and that's what's crazy. Everyone is constantly changing. Life is constantly changing. He also mentioned that you can't trust anyone when you become mainstream, and obviously that's some of the issues that he's suffering with, the fact that he feels alone because he remembers old memories, and life is so different back then. Just like if I think about lower school now, and I think, wow, I kind of miss when times were easier in school now that I'm at university. And And clearly he's just pointing on the issues about everything that he's thinking about in this moment.
She was, what's her name, was faster than I had planned it. She was away from San Diego, living in Miami. We caught a flight to Puerto Rico, she was sweet as candy. She just ain't know she had my heart before the plane landed.
So cute.
And by the time I got home, I just wanted to be alone. I met Brianna through Kiara, they were the best of friends. She turned her head and we moved up just like the Jeffersons. I need your heart each and every day. If I can't, then I'll fade. And I don't mean to rush.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit confused there. They seem so happy. Like, they went on a holiday together, they went to Miami together, and then all of a sudden she comes back and he's like, now I need space. And then he met her friend. Is he just trying to tell his life story a little bit here? Because that confused me. Like, why would you be so happy? He literally said how happy they were, and then they came home and needed space. Or have I misheard that?
I'll fade. And I don't mean to rush, but I easily fall in love. In my head, I know that ain't right, but I believe in first sight. Yeah, we can fall in love.
Oh no, really?
Run away and be together for life. No more cold Decembers, lonely cold Decembers. No Decembers, lonely cold Decembers. No more Decembers.
I'm sorry, but why does it sound so like you feel sorry for him when he's the one that literally had a girlfriend and then saw someone over there and believed in love at first sight? Like, make it make sense a little bit. Because right now I'm like, Rod Wave, he's so cute, like he's finally found someone. But when you actually listen to the song, the lyrics, he's literally just talking about how he completely like pushed the girl to the side and found someone else from looking at her. But I love Rod Wave.
Lonely cold Decembers, no more Decembers. Lonely cold Decembers, cold Decembers. Lonely cold Decembers, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so sad. How can you do that? Let's have a discussion here because do you believe in love at first sight? Because I feel like love at first sight is just falling in love with how they look. Because you see him and then you fall in love. You're falling in love with how they look. You're not falling in love with who they are, their personality. So how does love at first sight make sense? Because you might fall in love with how they look, go up to them, they speak and you're like, you've lost brain cells. Then what are you supposed to do? That's not love at first sight. What do you guys think of this? Look at young Rod Wave. I'm a little bit confused. Why is she at the back of all there? Is that like the idea that even though I'm still with this girl, she is constantly on the back of my mind? It's like she is there as well. Is that the kind of thing he's getting at here? I need to read the comments. I need to read the comments because I don't know if this is because I'm tired, I've just come back from uni, or like that is genuinely what the song is. I loved it. I thought his voice, we have to admit, it is so good. His songs are really good. His melody, everything about it. I honestly, one thing that sets him apart from everyone else is the acoustics he adds in with his beat. Oh, I'm such a muppet. I was looking at the wrong thing. Here you go. Literally all the comments are just talking about how much of a nice person Rod Wave is. So you guys in the comments, let me know. I'm going to watch this again after I've turned this camera off because I need to understand it. But if you like this video, please whack that thumbs up button. If you want to get early access to any of my content and you want to see extra content of mine, please subscribe to my Patreon down below. The support would mean the world. Bye.
What comes next? Blue light as he speed past the stop sign. Now this moment